Hey guys, welcome back to the channel. Different change today. It's one of my first gardening video. Just a sneak peek of outside. Blowing a gale, but it's a nice day. Lots have gone back this morning, so we're now officially in British summertime. I think gone forward actually, sorry. So I just thought I'd show you a sneaky peek at the old greenhouse and to show you what I've been growing over the last sort of best part of 8 years now. So we've got a whole bench of colocasias and alocasias, all on heat mats. Okay, each heat mat roughly around 20 degrees ish, but they have no cover. Obviously the greenhouse is wrapped. It probably needs changing this year because it's been up about 3 years, but yes, it still needs wrapping. As you can see, even the doors are fully wrapped, but I have no partitioning, so obviously it's quite a big space to keep warm. I'm currently, I do apologise about the mess, that's winter for you. I'm currently using that heater. And the current temperature is 17 degrees. The heater itself, the thermostat is set to 10 degrees. So in theory, it should keep this at least 10, maybe 9 degrees at night. The cost over the winter actually is not necessarily overly bad. Whether it can be improved, I'm not sure, but you know, against the cost of the plants I've got is a negligible cost, to be fair. Anyway, back to the reason of the video. So I'm just going to show you the plants I've got. So at the back here, we've got mammoth, colocasia mammoth, there and there. Colocasia big dipper, which is quite hard to get. A few of these have come from someone I know in America. These should get, in ideal climate, 6 foot plus and have a real nice big dip in the leaves, very similar to this, I'm guessing. Unfortunately, being in the UK, I've never seen one fully in its glory. Then we've got lemon lime gecko, which again, if I get a leaf, it's got stunning leaf coloration. Plus, not only that, if you can actually see the stems, they have a lovely white veining and like a burgundy colour on the stems as well. So a very beautiful plant, grows really well for me, clumps really well. Excellent plant. Next we have high-low bay, colocasia again, should have a nice ripply leaf effect. He's a bit lower in habit than the lemon lime gecko, but it has a real nice leaf texture to it. It's better to show you when it's fully in its glory, but it's a nice dark green, and then a very nice, I don't know if you can quite see that, like a purpley, greeny colour underneath, with again just completely black stem. Lovely plant. This one is a type of Fontanese, but I've been told it's more of a wild strain. Take that what you will. Moving on, we've got Alocasia Regal Shield. Again, a stunning example, if I can go back a little bit. And again, underneath the leaf, you just got that, which is just beautiful. Again, as you can see, it propagates like mad. I've got one there, there's one, another one here. Stunning alocasia indeed. This alocasia here is the Borneo King. Again, I've had it a couple of years. I've actually got another one over there, not on a heat mat, which is quite interesting. Seems to be doing okay, but to be fair, he will come over here. Then I've got Alocasia Ventii. So basically it's green on the top. Sorry, I'll if I show you. Green on the top and then completely dark on the other side. Stunning plant, and he's got a new shoot coming just there, and some rogue begonias that have found their way into the pot somehow. Now we've got two big alocasias, which is Portadora, which is this one, which he is actually starting to grow, but they do, yeah, I should have kept them in the house basically, but never mind. And then you got this one here, which again, you can see the size is just absolutely massive. He's putting out some nice new growth now. So by the time of May, when they go out, these things should look amazing. He's pupping there as well. And I have another invader, which I've worked out what it is. It's a Xanthosoma. And I don't know if you can quite see. Sorry about this, because the screen's probably going to change, but that's both Xanthosoma there. So I'm going to have to separate them. I do have some more alocasias, if I can nip in there. Where is he? That's California. Again, pups really well, grows really well. I mean, there's a little bit more of one there in a pot. Amazing plant. Very good for filling out your bed. Excuse me. Now we're on to colocasias now. All of these, if I just go back a bit, all of them there are colocasias. So we've got Hawaiian Punch, which he always starts off a bit sort of meh, but by August, September, you know, he doesn't get the biggest because it's not the right climate for it, but it does okay. Then we got Madeira. Now this colocasia is amazing. Again, not at its best, being it's the end of March, but they start off this lovely green, and then as they mature, they basically turn, again, not a good example, but basically they turn black. It does really well considering this is not the climate for it. And again, you can see, if I can get the zoom right, it yeah, it's quite prolific for me for propagating. Then we have Coal Miner, which is quite a tall growing colocasia. Again, you've got like black markings on the leaf, but they don't go all the way out, and there's actually black, they have the markings underneath. But the difference with this one and Black Beauty is that this one grows tall. As you can see, he's, if I come back, he's going all the way up, and the tallest leaf is up to there. So he grows nice and tall. Excuse me. Black Beauty that I have, hang on a second, sorry, just got to move this chair. Black Beauty that I just mentioned is here. So it's a bit more of a shorter colocasia. The difference with the Coal Miner I've noticed, with the ones I've got, I think they all vary slightly, is that the black on this one fills the complete leaf segments, and then you just get the nice veining in between. Whereas the Coal Miner, like I said, that's about as much as you're going to get. This hasn't even nowhere near finished yet, so that'd be completely black with basically green veining. Again, he does, you know, it's reasonably good. I've got about 4 different plants there, so really nice colocasia. Then we have one of my really nice ones. Again, I didn't, how can I put it? It found its way over here from America. This one is called Maximus, Colocasia Maximus. I had the best ever season last year, which was summer of 2019. He's actually pupped again, but this one is a stunner. Again, not necessarily in this country, but these leaves can get huge, like absolutely huge, but it won't over here. But nevertheless, the colour of it is just amazing, and is a stunning plant. Then we have a Fontanese, which I've got a few here. They got, oh, I can only reach that. They got lovely glossy leaves. I don't know if you can quite see that. Quite dark on the top, and then you just got a nice, again, sorry if you can't really see it, you get a nice veining underneath. Black stems, but as you can, well, you might not be able to see, he just, yeah, he pups like mad. Then we have Colocasia Ruffles, which is here, which is basically, they have ruffly edges. and yeah, he's just mad. Yeah, he's crazy, but they do get really big leaves for me. So yeah, look out for that one in the summer. Then we're on to my other favourite, which is Morning Dew, Colocasia Morning Dew. Similar to the gecko, but I will say, well, probably a bit more dappled in its pattern. But the other thing which sets it apart is its completely different colour stems to the lemon lime gecko, as you can see, which adds to the feature. The other good thing with this plant as well is, again, it's a nice little import of mine. I've had him a few years. They no longer breed this plant anymore, so he's, you know, when they're gone kind of thing. So he's one of my prized possessions at the moment. And then the big one at the back, if I can quite see it, is another Fontanese, but this one for some reason he just goes absolutely mental. So I don't know what strain it is, because I think there's loads of different ones that people call Fontanese. But the leaves, I mean, even now, hang on, if I just put my hand there, bear in mind it is only the end of March, you get a rough idea of the size of the leaf. This plant just gets absolutely crazy. Again, lovely veining, and it's green, glossy green, this one stays. But like I said, this Fontanese, which apparently is a Fontanese, is a dark colour. So yeah, you see what I mean? There's loads of different strains. So, but I like this one a lot. It is an amazing plant. I mean, even that leaf at the back is just absolutely ginormous. Stunning leaf. So that is the bench. As you can see, just pan back towards the doors. Okay, so a nice lot there to hopefully you can see it all to look at. And then down, if I work round now, the next one again is one of my favorites. Again, it made its way across the pond. We have a banana, a Musa it's Tanny, which is, if I remember correctly, it's like a form of Musa balbancia, I think you pronounce it, crossed with, I can't remember what it is off the top of my head. Anyway, it's similar to the banana, the Musa AAE. Again, he's having a bit of a moment. There is some white streaking you can kind of make out there. Basically has a few bars of white per leaf, but he's putting up a new leaf, as you can see. Getting invaded a bit with a bit of Persicaria, but yeah, they're a nice weed to have, but I'll get rid of them in a bit. Then we've got two more Colocasias there, which are called Yellow Splash. Again, they're not the best example today, so I'm not going to dwell too much on them. I might show them later on, but they're not on the heat mat. But as you can see, you know, there's various pups coming up. Yeah, he's all good, all nice and green. So yeah, lovely. And there's two more over there, but yeah. Then we've got Jack's Giant. Again, not on a heat mat, but he's just starting to move now, so I'm gonna have to just tidy them up a bit. Like I said, this is winter, well, first day of summer if you like, or end of winter supposed to be whatever. So yeah, it's a bit of a mess in here, so don't worry about it. It's always going to be a warts and all video from me. I'm not going to hide anything. Then we got the 3 pots of the begonia. Oh dear, sorry, it escapes me. It'll come back to me. Anyway, begonia luxurians, that's it. A lovely plant. I had the one to start with, which was only a diddy little thing, but I've managed. I can just do cuttings for fun with this plant. It's just amazing. He lives outside. Basically, he goes out start of May, maybe the end of April, and stays out until basically the end of November. Amazing plant, amazing plant. Nice for foliage, nice for height as well. If if you're needing any height anywhere, he will get taller. But then we have the agave attenuata, I think that's how you pronounce it. I think it's also known as the apple agave or something like that. These two I got from Spain. because I had trouble in the UK to get them. I've had these now 5-6 years, and they've just gone mad. They're the best agave for me because there's no spines, so they will not hurt you if you fell into them, just brush past, you know, anything like that. Amazing. And they're a lovely colour as well. You do get the odd thing nibble them, but to be honest, that's an old leaf, so maybe they don't attack the new ones, as you can see. He's probably due to start pupping soon. This is a separate plant. It wasn't, again, it's from Spain, but it's a separate one. Lovely, lovely plants. Then we move on. I've got some Alocasia odora, which I need to pot up and start off on the heat mat. A lovely Alocasia. I can't say much about it at the moment because obviously, you know, not much to look at, but I've got to get them sorted. Again, excuse the mess, but I've got my row of bananas now. I've got Enseti ventricosum, the green one. It's the only one I've got, and he's an amazing plant. He's lovely, lovely plant. Big leaves, good. I've had him for about 8 years now. He's probably one of the first ones I bought. I just, you know, again, chop them down end of November, bring them in. Everything's fine. Then we've got Enseti Mont Billardii, I think that's how you pronounce it. So luckily that's the one, that's the main one, this one here. He gets about 15 foot tall. I mean, you can see the size of him now. I'm about 5'9", and that's exactly the same height as I am. So yeah, he's a lovely plant. But when I got him, he actually had a pup, which is this one. So as you can see, he's doing pretty well as well. Not too shabby. So they're good. The difference between them and the other Ensetis is they have the long, thinner leaves. So they're a larger plant, quicker than the rest of them. The rest of them stay sort of quite chunky and what have you. So anyway, this is a red Enseti ventricosum, or Morellii, as is also known. So yeah, he's there. He's just starting to put out some nice new growth. Usually spade out the way on there. Then we have another one. I got a few different ages of them. So got another one there. As you can see, he's putting out. It's quite a green one, this one, but he is a Morellii, as you can see, 'cause he's got the red at the back. There's another one there, and then another one there, and again he's a bit further on for some reason, but again, you know, their colours aren't the best until they're outside. But as you can see, I mean, I can get an idea actually with the size of my shovel. These are pretty decent size to start with, even these are. Right, I can't really see. If I go back here, so I've got my begonias. I can't remember the name of them. One of them's Little Brother Montgomery. This one here. Little Brother Montgomery, which is, yeah, sorry, that's part of that same plant, silly me. Then I've got a Fire Flush there. Then I got this one, which I can't remember what it is, but it's amazing purple colour, and it's just amazing. I got them all from Dibley's a few years ago. Then I got this one, which if I remember correctly is called Begonia Marmalade, or something like that. Oh, hang on, there's a thing here. Oh yeah, Marmalade. Aha, I've got something right. So yeah, he's doing well. I've also, I don't know if you can see it, hit the back here, that one there. I've got rid of my big Tetrapanix Rex, aka the T-Rex plant, that most people know it in that name, or they know it as the rice paper plant. Anyway, I had a massive one. The opening shot just before I come back in the greenhouse, there's a big gap. Anyway, I had a big one. He was about nearly 20 foot tall, and he was just going mad. He's actually spread outside the back garden that way, and down our path along the far fence, he's actually spread, I don't know, 10 foot or more. So he's had to go. So I've got him out, well, most of it out. Got rid of all the all the pups it was throwing up. But I did keep 3. So there's one there, which has grown really well. And I've got 2, there's 2 pots over just outside the greenhouse there. I've got 2 in there and they're doing okay, but they're going to stay potted because the T-Rex round here is a lovely, lovely plant, but he is invasive as hell. Only in the last few years, mind you, he's been in there 10 years and he's been fine. But yeah, I think, or 8 years actually, I think he's been in there. But it's only the last 2 years he started spreading, so he's had to go. So that's a little note to you guys who have one, because I didn't put any barriers in or anything, because I didn't realise it would do that. Again, this is another alocasia, which I need to sort out. The name escapes me. I can't remember, never mind. And then this one is another alocasia portadora, which again, I need to get him out today and find a space over there somewhere and get him going. And then these 2, that one there and that one there, are Colocasia mammoth. So yet again, obviously the leaves are a bit manky because, well, hasn't really been doing anything. But again, these 2, just to give it a little help, I will probably well, yeah, take something off and find room somewhere to do that. And then lastly, in the greenhouse, I've got my aeoniums, Schwarzkopf, if I remember. I had 1 plant and they are just all potting. They are all cuttings, but as you can see, yeah, they have been ignored. They actually have been in there for about 1.5 years. I just never got round to sorting them out. So they are one of my major missions this year to sort out. But yeah, so this is just one last pan round. And I'm gonna have to walk this way. So yeah, this is my greenhouse, and I'll probably do one more update before everything goes out in end of April, so probably out of 4 weeks time, and see what the differences are. And yeah, hope you've enjoyed. If you do enjoy, then obviously leave a like, subscribe, and look forward to many more gardening videos. Thanks very much for watching. Bye bye.